You know, this is Black History Month, and throughout the month of February, we're going to be looking at what I consider key black broadcasters of the 1960s and 70s. And this lady was a trailblazer in a lot of ways because she replaced Phyllis George on the CBS football pregame show on weekends. I think she was a very cerebral and a very beautiful person inside and out. Of course, Jayne Kennedy Overton, or as we called her before she was married, Jayne Kennedy. Now, she's been an actress, model, corporate spokeswoman, producer, writer, public speaker, philanthropist, and again, sports broadcaster. Now, born Jane Harrison in Wickliffe, Ohio, she was one of six children. Her parents and Herbert and Virginia Harrison taught their children to aim high, give God most of the credit, suffer disappointment silently, and avoid maliciousness. In high school, she was in cheerleading squad, was a member of the National Honor Society, vice president of the sophomore class, and president of the junior class. Born October 27, 1951, a year after graduating high school, she met Leon Isaac Kennedy, a DJ and a struggling writer-actor. They married in 1971. Motown singer-songwriter Smokey Robinson served as best man at their wedding, and of course, they divorced a decade later. In May 85, she married actor Bill Overton in Bermuda. The wedding was small, and the parents of both Kennedy and Overton attended. The couple has four children: Overton's daughter Cheyenne, born 1982, and their three daughters Savannah Ray, Cooper Joie, and Zaire Olia. Kennedy and Overton celebrated their 35th wedding anniversary in May 2020. Now, crowned as Miss Ohio in 1970, she went on to compete in the top 10 in the Miss USA pageant. In 1971, Kennedy first appeared as a dancer in Roland Martin's Laugh-In and performed with Hope's Bases Around the World Christmas Tour, which included Vietnam, Japan, Thailand, Spain, and Cuba, which led to 3 years with the Dean Martin Show as a singer-dancer. Now, throughout the 70s, she played guest roles in such TV shows as The $6 Million Man, Sanford and Son, and Starsky and Hutch. She also found work in many commercials of the era for such diverse companies as Foster Grant, Chrysler Corporation, and McDonald's. She also played a lead role in the 77 film Big Time, which featured a soundtrack by Smokey Robinson. Now, in 78, she replaced anchor Phyllis George on the NFL Today on CBS. After a contractual dispute with a network, she went on to host the short-lived Speak Up America in 1980, kind of a play on the real people trend at the time. Now, Kennedy has also been an award-winning actress and performer. She won the 1992 NAACP Image Award for Outstanding Actress in a Motion Picture for her key performance as Julie Winters in the 81 film Body and Soul, co-starring dead husband Leon Isaac Kennedy. Now, Jayne Kennedy, won an Emmy Award as well for her work hosting the 1982 Rose Bowl. In 82, she also began hosting the syndicated TV series Greatest Sports Legends, in which she interviewed such luminaries as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and John Unitas. Now, Jayne's style was very similar to you see with our CTV W5 or E-Talk style of performers. Very cerebral, very direct and to the point, and she was beautiful inside and out, not hard to look at, but also a very personable person, and she drew you in as a viewer. Now, during the mid-1980s, Kennedy appeared in TV commercials for the Coca-Cola Company's now discontinued Tab soft drink and for Jovan Musk perfume. Kennedy joined the exercise video craze in the mid-80s with the release of her own video Love Your Body, which was distributed by RCA Columbia Pictures Home Video. She advised in the video to establish a positive belief in yourself, learn what your body needs, and love it for what it is. Now, in 1990, Kennedy and Bill Overton produced The Journey of an African American with performance in Atlanta and a 30-week run in LA. Now, Kennedy has also added support to many charitable causes over the years through appearances and speaking engagements. She co-hosted the Lou Rawls Parade of Stars in 1986, which raised $10 million for the United Negro College Fund. She was also a keynote speaker at the Evanston Martin Luther King celebration in 87. In 88, she became the national spokesperson for the National Council of Negro Women, which presented annual nationwide Black Family Reunion Celebration clinics and seminars. She was also a speaker at the 12th annual Freedom Fundraiser in Columbia, South Carolina in 1990. Now, filmography, very diverse. Group marriage, movies. Let's Do It Again, 75. The Mothers as Serena, 1976. Big Time. Delta Force, and Body and Soul, of course. The NAACP Binge Award winner. On TV, Ironside, Bandits Check, Sanford and Son, $6 Million Man, The Rockford Files, The New Adventures of Wonder Woman, we'll get into that in a second, the possible spin-off, Police Woman, NFL Today, she was there 2 years, Mysterious Island of Beautiful Women as Chocolate, Chips, Circus of the Stars, Chips again, The Love Boat, she played two different parts in 81 to 83, Different Strokes, Benson, where she played the recurring character Elizabeth Burnett, and of course 227. So if you look at Kennedy's career, some interesting tidbits here. She also starred the Dorothy Dandridge story about singer-actress Dorothy Dandridge, but it was never released. Ultimately, the story was produced by HBO and starred another Cleveland native, Halle Berry. She was the first black actress to grace the cover of Playboy magazine, July 81. She appeared in pictorial, not fully nude, promoting the film Body and Soul. Now, according to published reports, her face was one insured for $1 million. Not sure if it was Lloyd's or London or not. She was considered for one of the roles on Charlie's Angels, but it never materialized. She was also considered for her own spin-off series, The Wonder Woman, the 1975 version, but it fell through. Again, a top 10 semifinalist in the 1970 Miss USA beauty pageant. She once aspired to pursue politics, wanting to pattern herself after Congressman Shirley Chisholm, who ran for the Democratic presidential nomination in 72. So the member of the Zeta Pi Phi Beta sorority was considered to have her own TV show as a spin-off from the TV movie Cover Girls. However, again, it never materialized. She also joined the Dingaling Sisters quartet for season 8 of the Dean Martin Show in 1972, breaking barriers as the first African-American member of the group. Again, she met husband Bill Overturn on the movie Cover Girls, and she's the beautiful child of Herbert and Virginia Harrison. I mean, when Jayne Kennedy came on, she was just stunningly beautiful. But the fact is, we knew right away she was a very, very intelligent and dedicated sportscaster. And the idea about the NFL Today, CBS, you had a diversity of personalities. And I think Jayne Kennedy, again, she's had some challenges in life. She spoke about that herself. There's been various articles. But for me, she was always a person where I really enjoyed what she had to say. I enjoyed how she presented it. And like I said, beauty inside and out. When you get a very personable person, a beautiful person, and CBS was doing a lot of coverage of black athletes of the time, and were hiring a lot of black athletes from NFL for the different productions. And as we know, Jayne Kennedy was a standard bearer for the black female broadcaster for years, and that alone makes her iconic, because a lot of the black reporters we see now on ESPN and the diversity of shows, Jayne Kennedy was the type of person. She paved the way for, again, the beautiful broadcaster who happened to be more beautiful on the inside than the outside. And like, she was gorgeous, but that's not why we watched, because she presented whatever she was doing well. And I think she's a very underrated performer and broadcaster, and I wish people would give her a lot more credit, but that's just me. Because I loved her and Phyllis George on part of CBS Football, because again, it gave that different view of football, pro football, for like a diverse audience. So that's the story of the great Jayne Kennedy. If you like what we're doing here with our podcast featuring what we call NFL and broadcasting icons, let us know what a like, comment, subscribe, or share.